As I walked past the broken corridor, I saw light leaking from beneath a door, thin, trembling like a pulse. The wood around the door looked swollen. Moisture dripped from cracks that weren't there yesterday, and from inside, something scraped the floor in slow, uncertain arcs. I leaned closer, just enough to hear it clearly. A breath, not human, too steady, too cold, like air pushed through hollow pipes. I forced the door open. Desks, scorched, water-stained, warped, were scattered like someone had been searching for a way out. The ceiling had partially collapsed, letting a thin column of pale daylight spill through. Dust drifted in the beam like drifting ash. I wasn't alone. Two silhouettes stood inside the ruined room, frozen, facing the darkness ahead. But when my eyes focused, they weren't people, just shapes formed by shadows and hanging plaster. Cold air crawled along the hallway behind me. The lights flickered, humming as if something heavy pressed against the wiring. The floor trembled. Cracks spread across the tiles like veins, glowing faintly with a dull blue shimmer, almost like something beneath them was waking up. Instinct kicked in. I ran. My footsteps echoed unnaturally loud, as though the empty rooms were answering each step with their own. At the stairwell, two classmates froze when they saw me. "Did you hear it too?" one whispered. Their faces were pale, drained like they'd seen the same thing. Our phones buzzed at the same time. A notification from an anonymous account. The sealed classroom. Someone walked inside tonight. Another message appeared seconds later. Footsteps. But no one was casting a shadow. And the weirdest part, muddy prints appeared on my screen photo feed. I hadn't taken any. That night I dreamed of someone standing behind the broken window, silhouette pressed against the fractured glass, watching, waiting. On the third day I returned to the old wing. The corridor was colder, unnaturally so. Frost clung to the walls even though outside it was warm. The stairway down the hall was choked with mist. I could hear something breathing deeper inside the ruin. And then, glowing eyes opened in the dark. Two pale circles suspended above the floor. No body, no outline, only awareness. Footprints materialized on the wet tiles, one after another, leading straight toward me, but no one was there. The corridor lights turned off at once. The only illumination came from faint reflections bouncing off broken locker doors. Inside a classroom on my left, chairs were dragged neatly into rows again, like someone was preparing for class. A tall, translucent figure stood near the doorway, its surface shimmering like cracked glass, its eyes dim and cold. It tilted its head as if recognizing me. The creature stepped forward. Its body wasn't solid, just a shell filled with flickering light, as if something tried to imitate human shape from memory. The walls groaned, splitting open as thin luminous threads spilled out. They crawled along the surface like veins searching for something warm, A massive hand made of light and dust reached out from the darkness of the corridor floor. Slowly, gently, almost curious. The entire wing felt alive, breathing, observing. The collapsed hallway stretched unnaturally long, swallowing every echo. I backed into another classroom. Empty chairs, dust, morning light. For a moment, everything looked normal. Then a shape rose behind me, half-formed, glass-like, dripping faint mist. Its head leaned in close, like it was studying how a human breathes. A boy sat at the back row, uniform torn, skin damp, face completely smooth, no eyes, no features, yet somehow he was looking straight at me. Then he smiled, a slow, deliberate smile stretching across a face that shouldn't have been able to smile at all. "Class," he whispered with a warped softness, "isn't over."